Don't ever say this to an autistic person.
Hey bro, you're autistic, right? Yeah? Why? Well, I just realized something. Oh yeah? What's that? I think I'm autistic too. Oh? I didn't know that. Yeah, because I mean, everyone's a little bit autistic.
First on the list is, everyone's a little autistic. No, not everyone is a little autistic. And saying that makes it seem like autism isn't the actual neurological difference that it's been proven to be. There's strict diagnostic criteria that a person has to meet to fit the official requirements for an autism diagnosis. And while it's true that autism is a spectrum, no, most people do not fall somewhere on that spectrum. Also, you're either autistic or you're not.
Hey dude, no offense, but I don't think you're actually autistic.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
I can tell.
How's that?
Yesterday, I was at my sister's place because she was having this awesome cookout. And I wanted to get some free food.
Well, that sounds fun.
It's really interesting because I met her boyfriend's brother and he's actually autistic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't act anything like him. I mean, this dude can't even talk. So,
You know,
I don't think you're really autistic.
I'm having a cookout this evening, and you are not invited.
Second on the list is, I know someone whose brother or relative is autistic, and you're nothing like them. Oh. There's not one look to autism. It's a spectrum, and every autistic person is a unique individual. Okay, so there are some core components to autism, like repetitive tendencies, hypo or hypersensitivities to stimuli, executive functioning challenges, and communication differences. But how this looks for each autistic person can look and feel different. When you've met one autistic person, you've done just that. You've met one autistic person. Don't insult us by lumping us all together and expecting us to all be the same. We're not. Some are verbal, some are nonverbal. Some are good at math, some are horrible at it. This guy. Some are introverts, some are extroverts. The point is, we are all different, with different personalities, different needs, and different perspectives. So it's great you know someone autistic, but what does that have to do with me?
Hey, you're autistic, right?
Yes, you already know this.
Well, I'm confused. Because if you're actually autistic, what's your special talent?
Punching douchebags in the face.
Third on the list is, so what's your special talent? Ugh. The stereotypes of autism. Nope, we aren't all Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory, or savants of some kind. Most autistic people are not. So asking us what our special talent is makes it sound like you think I'm some kind of circus performer. I'm autistic, not Mozart. What is true is that most autistics have at least one special interest. We can often become quite knowledgeable, competent, and experts in that topic. Our special interests can border on obsession sometimes, but it doesn't make us savants or uniquely talented. It just means we're passionate about what we like.
Dude, I don't think you're really autistic.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Well, you don't look autistic. I mean, you're actually pretty normal.
So, being autistic is normal for me.
Nah, dude. I think you're just depressed and angry.
Yeah? Well, it's probably because I've had to look at your face all day.
Fourth on this list is, you don't look or seem autistic. You seem so normal. Maybe it's something else instead. I actually think some people believe they're complimenting me when they say this, but it's not a compliment. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed about being autistic. I'm actually proud of it in many ways. I'm also late diagnosed because I am high masking. If I don't want you to see it, you won't. Unless you've been watching our channel and know what to look for. If you want to know what some of those things to look for are, I'll link a great video in the description. You can check it out after you're done watching this one. I might appear normal, and I don't even know what that means exactly, just because I don't fall under your stereotypical view of autism, which probably means you might need to learn a little bit more. So it's good you're here.
Dude, I'm not a doctor, but you can't be autistic.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Because you graduated from college and ran a company. Plus you're married.
Yeah, and I'm also a little bit dumber after listening to you.
Fifth on this list is, but you have a job, are married, went to college. You wouldn't be able to do all that if you were really autistic. Yeah, I would be able to do all of that, and I have. And I've done it while being autistic. Being autistic doesn't mean I'm not capable of doing tons of things. Autistic people, especially high-masking autistics, can have successful marriages and successful careers in a diverse range of fields. Chances are you probably know someone like this who is autistic, and maybe they just don't realize they're autistic. The point being, autistic people are all unique and can do a whole lot of stuff.
Dude, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Your hands, dude. What's up with your hands?
Oh, they're flapping. I do that sometimes.
You shouldn't do that, man. It's weird.
It's not that bad. Plus, it keeps my brain from exploding.
It's that bad. Stop doing it.
It's embarrassing. But your face is embarrassing, and I don't give you shit about that.
Sixth on the list is, can you not do that? It's so embarrassing. Stimming is really important for neurodivergent people, and especially autistic people, to self-soothe or self-regulate at particular times. Actually, everyone stims sometimes, but autistic people tend to do it a lot more. We have a full video on stimming here, and I'll add that to the link below in the description. But basically, it's a natural way to calm down, whether we're excited or upset or just feeling a lot of emotions. Stimming is natural, and while we could suppress it, asking us to is kind of like saying, hold that sneeze, or don't itch that itchy spot, or you can't clear your throat right now, or no going to the bathroom, you need to wait. Yeah, it can be done, but it can cause physical discomfort and over the long term cause damage to our mental and physical health. It's basically like telling us not to do things we need to do as autistic people because it makes you feel uncomfortable or you just don't want us to do it. It's you telling us not to act autistic and essentially saying we need to mask around you. No psycho.
Hey, dude, why aren't you working?
I was working, but my brain started to get overwhelmed, so now I'm taking a break.
What happened?
I don't know. I didn't sleep well. There's a bunch of freaking noises outside that are bothering me, and I keep getting interrupted.
So?
Well, I'm autistic, and those are the kind of things that bother me.
You're not autistic. You're just lazy. And what's up with everyone wanting a label nowadays? Get over yourself, dude. Life's hard for everyone.
Seventh on this list is, you're not autistic, you're just lazy. Everyone wants a label these days. Life's hard for everyone. Having executive functioning challenges is exactly what it sounds like. A challenge. It's not being lazy. It's having a brain that works differently. Sometimes that autistic brain is overwhelmed by all the things going on about, like sensory stimulation and communication challenges. Autistic people, and especially high-masking autistics, live lives and handle all of the normal life struggles that exist for everyone. They still work, have families, are mothers and fathers, husbands and wives, or they live on their own and have the same challenges as everyone else. But then they also have the added challenges of being autistic. And doing it, living life every single day while incredibly exhausted by the world around them, is, in my opinion, the opposite of being lazy. It's brave and honorable. And no, having a label has nothing to do with it. The reason someone autistic might tell you that is to let you know that things might come up for them and they're hoping you can understand. They're letting you know because they communicate differently and they're trying to avoid misunderstandings and problems, which do make life harder. It's like if someone needs your opinion on a color palette and you're colorblind, it would be important to disclose that because it'll have an effect on that particular encounter. Failure to disclose could lead to misunderstandings and hard feelings and general difficulties working together. Being colorblind doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means you have a different perspective and a different set of challenges. And if you can't label someone as colorblind, what are you supposed to call them? Labels are just helpful for understanding. Rather than listing a whole series of things I struggle with, I can start with, I'm autistic. And then if needed, I can explain it in the context of how we are working together or communicating with each other. It's not an excuse. It's hopefully a starting point for understanding. Has anyone made one of these comments to you? How did you respond? And what else would you add to this list? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments and share this with everyone who should know what not to say to an autistic person. As always, thanks for being here. Action! Action! Don't ever say this to an autistic person.